Hello dear students, how are you doing? I hope you are doing very well. As you know, because of the sudden holiday, we couldn't do the lesson at school. That's why, so as not to lose all the lessons, we can start from here and you can watch the video. I hope you get benefit from it. Now, as you know, we finished page 49. Now we will go to page 50. Open page 50, please. Okay. So you see we have got the story of kids. And first of all, we have some questions. You have to answer them. Then we will watch the video. So now we are going to watch the video. I hope you watch it very carefully so as to know the answers of the questions. Let's watch now.
There's a customer waiting at that table over there. Could you take his order, please?
Yes, of course. Are you ready to order? Oh, hello, Mr. Ross.
Hello, Tara. I didn't expect to see you here. Shouldn't you be at school today?
We're all doing work experience this week. This is my last day. We'll be back at school next week.
Have you enjoyed working here?
Yes, I have. It's been really interesting. What can I get you?
Could I have a ham salad?
Anything to drink?
I'll have a cup of tea, please.
So that's a ham salad and a cup of tea?
Yes, thank you. Oh, would you mind bringing me a glass of water too, please?
Certainly, Mr. Ross. Here's your tea, Mr. Ross.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, did you enjoy the tennis? Oh, be careful! You nearly dropped that cup and saucer.
Sorry, did you say tennis?
Yes, at Wimbledon. I saw you going in to watch a match the other day. Wednesday, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Was it a good match?
Yes, it was great. Very exciting.
Unfortunately, I didn't see any matches myself. I was there on business. My company supplies strawberries for the tournament.
Oh, I see.
Did you have any strawberries and cream? It's a tradition at Wimbledon.
No, I couldn't afford them. They were a bit expensive.
Yes, I suppose so. Anyway, nice to see you, Tara. Say hello to your parents.
Yes, Mr. Ross, I will. Bye. Oh no, I knew it was a mistake. This is all Andy's fault.
Okay guys, you watched the video and you saw it was about Tara and the manager. So as you know, Tara is working in the restaurant as work experience. And if you remember the previous episode, it was about the Wimbledon tennis game. And here we have got some questions about this. So I want you to answer them at home, please. Look at here, we have got 8 questions in here and 3 questions in exercise B. So I hope you answer them. Now we will go to next page, page 51. So it's again, first we have got what do you think happens next. So I want you to think about the story, what will happen, because you saw that Andy was a bit worried. Why? Because of the game, as you know. And do you think the manager tells his wife about the Wimbledon or not? Think about it. Then when you come back to school, we will listen to these exercises so as to answer the other questions. Now we will come to the everyday English about useful expressions. So we have got some expressions in English, and they are like useful expressions that we can use them every day in English. So we've got some halves, as you see, from 1 to 9. and we have got the other side, the halves from A to I letter, and we have to match them correctly. So I'll start from the first one, which is I didn't expect. So I didn't expect means what? Expect means like you didn't know, or you didn't know what's happening. You don't know what will happen next. That's why we have I didn't expect. If you see, it will be I didn't expect to see you here. So one will be for F. I didn't expect to see you here. So like you see someone by accident, so you didn't know that you see that person. So you see I didn't expect to see you here. And number 2, we have here's. So when you give someone something, you say here's your tea, or here's your book, here's your coffee. So you give it, you say in this way. So 2 is what? 2 is D. Here's your tea. Third one is O, B. So you all know what's the answer for that one, which is O, be careful. Fourth one is I was there. So why you were there? I was there for them, your tea? No. So we know I was there on business. So you were there for a business, so you say in this way. I was there on business. Next one is 5. I couldn't. I couldn't. Which one is the answer? Afford them. Yes. I couldn't afford them. What does it mean? It means when something is expensive and you can't buy it, you haven't got much money or enough money, you say I can't afford them, or I couldn't afford them. Who said that? Of course, Andy. Andy said I couldn't afford them, like buying the strawberries and cream at the Wimbledon game. Then we have 6. Yes, I. Yes, I suppose so. 6 will be I. Yes, I suppose so. So yeah, I'm with it, like that, the meaning. The next one is 7. Say hello. Say hello to what? Say hello to your parents for me. So when you go to somewhere and you see your cousin, for example, and when you say bye to each other, you can say hello to your parents for me. So when he goes home, he can tell them that like they met each other. Then the 8th one is I knew it. I knew it. As you see, B was a mistake. I knew it was a mistake. And last one is this is all Andy's fault. 9 will be E. This is all Andy's fault. Okay, so this is the matching one, and it's all about the story of kids, the answers. You know how to match them, and it will be done there. You can do like the next exercise, how do you say the expressions in your language? So you can discuss with your parents about these expressions, how do you say them in Kurdish? So it will be a little fun, like you translate them to your language, okay? Then we have got the next one, which is ordering a meal. So it says put the dialogue in the correct order. So we have A to H. I want you to write these letters in order to make a correct dialogue. So you will put numbers, which one is first, which one is second, which one is third. You put numbers so as to make a correct dialogue. After that, listen and check. So while we are coming back to school, we will check together. Now let's go to exercise 7. Oh, before 7, sorry, we have got 6. Asking people to do things. So we have got this small exercise. There are 2 points. Complete the dialogues from the story. So again, it's from the story of kids. We have manager and Andy, and we have Mr. Rose too. So number 1, manager, you, his order, please. Tara, yes, of course. Second one, Mr. Rose, you mind, blah blah, me a glass of water too, please. Tara, Mr. Rose. So here we've got 2 things to focus on. We have got 2 to ask for to ask people to do things for you, you've got two things. First, we have got could you blah 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 do this please. So as you know, we use please in most of the cases because it's like a magic word, like the person will do it for you when you're using please. And second one, we have got would you mind. Would you mind me? Please. Again, we have got please. Okay, question mark, of course, because you are asking them to do something for you. So we've got with could you. Of course, we should have like a verb after could you or after would you mind, but there is a difference between them. After could you have to use a base. What's base? We said base is like a verb without ing, without ed, like it's the first form of the verb. But when we come to the would you mind, it should be a verb with ing. Be careful with that. So for example, here we say, could you close the window please? So you see like the door is open and you want it to be closed. You say, could you close? So we use what? A base one. Could you close the door please? Or if we come to here, would you mind? So we say we use a verb with ing. For example, would you mind closing the door? So the same sentence if we use, we say closing using ing. Okay? So here's the difference between could you or would you mind. So remember that with could you we use base verb and with would you mind we use verb ing. And of course there should be an answer. So we've got two answers. We can use them like without any difference. They are the same. So for example, could you close the door please? We can say yes, of course. Yes, of course. Or we can say, would you mind like closing the door please? Certainly. We can use certainly. Certainly means the same, like yes, of course, definitely, certainly. So they've got the same meaning. Okay, now let's fill these blanks in this exercise. Let's open the key and please try to do it with me. So manager says what? His order please. It's from the story, you know it. So you say what? You use could. Could you. So we use base or ing? Base. Very good. So we use take without anything, any suffix, let's say. So his order please. Yes, of course. What do you use here? Of course. So second one, Mr. Rose, we have you mind. So do we say could you mind? No. We use what? Would you mind. So would you mind. After that we have a verb with ing. What is it? Bringing me. Bringing me a glass of water too, please. Tara, what's she saying? Yes, of course, or we have got certainly, Mr. Rose. So this is the answer. I want you to write them and think about them, how to use. Very good. Then we've got make dialogues for the situations below. Use these cues and expressions from exercise 6. So we've got this box. There are the expressions in it. First, lend me your pen, get me a plaster, post this letter, turn the radio up, take our photo, give me a lift into town, which is done, and hold the door open, hang on a minute. So look at this picture. If you see this boy asks his mom to give him a lift. As you see, there's a car and his mom is going out. So maybe he lost his bus, so he wants his mom to give him a lift. As you see at the first example, you want to go into town, but you've missed the bus. So you've got two ways to ask this order for someone. First one is what? Could you give me a lift into town, please? The answer, certainly. Or you can use Would you mind giving me a lift into town, please? Yes, of course. So as you see again, could you, we have give, which is the base. After could you, we use base for. And would you mind giving? We added ing to give. So be careful with that. So then we have got the rest from 2 to 8. I want you to do this exercise and it will be your homework to be done for school time. Good. Now I'm going to turn the page to 52. This is about the culture, and there is a page about English across the curriculum, but we are not going to do this now. When you come back to school, we will read together and we will discuss about Robin Hood, let's say, event, okay? So let's go to the other page now. So we've got revision. Revision of Unit 4. So first one, about grammar. Look at this picture. Describe the picture, write the sentences. So as you see, there are many people, they are at the park, and each of them is doing something different. So how do you describe? Of course, you are like telling there are or there is, or you can, so you use these there's or there are. We said for plural, we use there are, and for singular, you use there is. So as you see, for example, these two men, there are two men fishing. So you see, you describe the scene in this way. There are two men fishing. So if you think about someone else, for example, that woman who is sitting, you see what? There is a woman talking on phone. There is a woman talking on phone. So for one person we use there is, for more than one we use there are. So then you describe the scene. So there are many different scenes. Think about them and try to say them in sentences. Then second exercise is about work with a partner. For example, student A read out one of these scenes. Student B is doing what? Close your eyes, describe what you can see, hear, or feel. So we did this, you know it's revision. So if you do it at home, when you come back, we will discuss together with your partner. So we've got in this box a robbery, a winter's day, a rock concert, autumn, a football match, and at a swimming pool. So there's an example, student A and student B. So for example, student A is saying, a rock concert. So he or she chose a rock concert. How do you feel or what do you hear? You say, I can hear two women singing. Or I can see a man with long hair playing the drums. Or I can feel the floor vibrating. So when you go to a rock concert, you feel or you hear different things. You can make them like in sentences using I can see, I can feel, I can hear. So using these expressions for describing the scene. Okay, good. Now we have got the next exercise about using verbs with to or with ing. So we have complete the sentences. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct form. So we have got again 8 points. First one, we can go out now. It stopped rain. So as you know, after stop, there are two forms to use after stop. One of them is raining or to rain. But here is what? You all know it's ing, raining. It stopped raining because before it was raining and now it stopped raining. So number 2 is, have you finished? Use the computer. So after finished, which one do we use? Which form? Finished to use or finished using? Of course, finished using the computer. Third one is, we were tired, so we stopped have a rest. So we stopped to have a rest or having a rest? Yes, very good, to have a rest. Fourth one, I can't go out. I promised help in the house. So after promised, we use what? To with a verb. So I promised to help in the house. 5, we've decided go to the cinema tomorrow. So you use what after decide? To with the verb. So we say we decided to go to the cinema tomorrow. 6. Do you enjoy watch reality TV shows? So after enjoy, you all know we use ing form. So we say, do you enjoy watching reality TV shows? 7. I love our house. I can't imagine live anywhere else. So as you know, imagine is like enjoy. Again, we use ing form. So we say, I can't imagine living anywhere else. Last one, don't forget, lock the door when you leave. So after forget, we use to with the verb. So don't forget to lock the door when you leave. Okay, then the fourth exercise is about the vocabulary. We have complete the sentences, choose a suitable ed or ing adjective form the chart from the chart on page 48. So in here you need to go back to page 48 to fill these blanks. As you know, we studied about the ed and ing adjective forms. So you know where to use ed and where to use ing. We said for ed we use it how you feel. Like first one, we had a good holiday. I feel very relaxed. So this is for what? Feeling. How you feel? Relaxed. So I feel very relaxed. We use ed adjective. Second one, I was when the car didn't stop. So I was what when the car didn't stop? You've got many adjectives from page 48. Try to do them and make difference between ed or ing adjectives. So I will leave this exercise for you to fill them. The last exercise, which is about listening and writing. Listen and write the requests. Use could you or would you mind. So it's just the same. With could you we said we use base form, and with would you we use ing form. So for example, the TV is too loud. We have this. The TV is too loud. The TV is too loud. Would you mind turning it down, please? So we use what? Would you mind. After would you mind, we have turning it down, please. Or we can say could you turn it down, please? So we use turn without ing with could you. So if you want to listen to it, listen to them and try to write on a paper or in your notebook. Then when you come back, I will check. Please listen carefully.
Page 54, exercise 5. 1.
The TV's too loud.
2.
There's someone at the door.
3.
I haven't got any money for the bus.
4.
I can't find my mobile.
5.
It's hot in here.
6.
The dog needs a walk, but I haven't got time.
Okay, students, so that was all about today. I hope you got benefit from it and wish you a very nice holiday and safe holiday. So, goodbye.